Hi everyone, it's Crafty Kathy here with another challenge accepted. And this week, Shannon and I are doing Crafty Jen Shaw's Crafty Use It or Lose It Stash Busting Challenge #1. So in the spirit of stash busting, I'm using my Counterfeit Kit Club kit. It's my January kit, but it's a carryover from December because I hadn't scrapped Christmas because we hadn't had Christmas until the middle of January. And I still don't have those pictures. I happen to have these pictures already printed, and I'm still struggling with printer issues, but some home owner issues, maintenance issues kind of got in the way time-wise of tending to my printer. So long story short, I'm using an older Christmas photo, a couple photos. Actually, it's one photo, and I just thought, this came up in my son's memories a while back, and I just thought Ava's eyes looking at her brother flexing his muscles were just so hilarious. So for the second photo, I zeroed in on her, and I have her looking at him. And so this is the sketch for the challenge #1. It's relatively simple. There's this kind of thing up at the top. And what I'm using at the top is a cut file, miniature cut file that was sent out in the advent calendar box from Christina Sorge with Redefine Creative. And I backed the file and put foam on it, and I've got some embellishing I want to do, some jewels for the buttons here, and some jewels for the buttons on the snowman, and maybe some sequins across the ornament, and maybe a sequin there for the bell ringer. So I'll kind of play with that, but that's going to go kind of up at the top of the two photos, and they're 4x6s. I've got a paper strip of this black and red kind of flannel Christmas plaid, and I've got a piece of vellum that goes over that. I think it's kind of pretty because it sets off the black and red nicely. And for my background, I'm using this wood grain, which has a polka dot on the other side. I think everything in the paper end came from a Mind the Scrap December kit, and all of the backings here were from scraps, just a bag of scraps that I had. But I did use this vellum behind the snowman. I'm kind of proud of that. I love that little guy. Okay, so I'm going to start just kind of gluing things together, and then mostly what's going to be on camera is the embellishing. And I've got a little container of stars, and I've pulled out the larger snowflakes, and I've got some really nice gold sequins there that I thought would kind of stand out. I may or may not use some of these holographic snowflakes, and I've also got a couple of these snowflakes. In the interest of stash busting, I may embellish with more than I might otherwise do following this sketch. So that's going to be my excuse. And I'm using, this is from a Mind the Scrap kit from a couple years ago. And it's got 3 different fonts in red, green, and gold. And I thought I'd title this "Check This Out," and I'll use, each word will be a different font, and this will kind of be emphasized because it's a little bit thicker font, that green is. It's a little shorter but thicker. So anyway, let's get started. I have backed these photos, but I haven't put foam behind them. Let me get the foam cut, probably like that and like that. I like them to kind of stand up because I'm going to be doing some of these. I die cut these 3 stars with out of some kit paper from a 6x6 pad using these Impression Obsession dies, and I love those. They're in the original, they're these kind of twisty circles, and I have those, but I thought the stars cut out of Christmas paper, and it's a kind of a detailed cut, so you really can't tell what the pattern is. You just get the colors, the Christmas colors there. Okay, so I've got that one done. Let me get my little star over here. I don't want to lose it. Let's see, here and here. Probably doing a few things off camera. Let me get this raised up a little higher so you have a little bit wider field of vision. I think that's going to work better. Okay, I'm going to, I didn't want to cover up this, the brown part of this, this wood grain. Let me put this down a little bit farther. I think I'll still have room for the title down below the photos. So I'm going to evenly space the photos. I have to have them the right way. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, half. Let me kind of do that. And they are fairly close together, and I think the effect I'm going for is more effective if they're close together. So let me do that there. Oh, you know what? I forgot the vellum layer. Okay, because it's vellum, I'm going to go ahead and adhere it in the center where the photos are going to cover it, and that'll kind of hold it in place. While I staple the ends. Or do I really need to do that? Let's see if I need to do that. There. Okay, I haven't got that on there yet. Let's see. I'm going to go through my little placement thing again. I think this is about where I want that. And you know, I'm not going to have room for the title down there if I don't raise this up a bit. Okay, so I'm doing a little more sticking down and taking up than I usually do on a video. Usually it doesn't really matter. And it may not here, but I kind of wanted to. Okay, I've got these up on foam. So, and I'm just going to put adhesive on the end pieces. The other foam will just kind of hold the elements up, but they don't need to be glued down. And I'm going to let them overlap the photos, kind of like that. And I'm not going to worry that they're not stuck down there. So that's the basic, let's see, do I actually have that straight? I may not. Does that look straighter? Okay, I'm going to say so. And I kind of like these pieces And when I used them before, I kind of stuck a dot of glue in the center. And I'll just kind of layer those in behind the cut file. I've got 3 of them in 3 different shapes, so I can maybe do this one kind of up a bit. There we go. That one's kind of tucked down. I've actually got 4. I may use one down below. I really want to use these up. There we go. And this one, maybe right there. Okay, that's good. And there's a silver side and a gold side, and I'm using it on the gold side. These are really cute. Those did come in the December Mind the Scrap kit. Okay, and since that's there, I'm going to go ahead and layer this little star there on top, kind of overlapping it. And I'm going to layer let's see. I want this one maybe up here as part of I kind of like that. And we'll have the other one down here. And maybe I will, before the glue is dry, I think I'm going to bring this one down. I'll put this down first. And I'll layer the acrylic piece over it, kind of right there. Okay. I think that's good. So I've got one here as part of a triangle there. Let me see if my holographic snowflake would work there, and then could I work one in here maybe? That might work right there. That looks okay. Kind of do that. And let me see if it makes any difference. There's one side that's a little bit shinier, and the other side kind of looks brushed. Okay, and then I can go back and fill in where these guys aren't completely pleasingly distributed, and add sequins to bring it into balance. Okay, so I've got all of these guys. So let me go up here. I was gonna do, there's some more of those guys. Well, I'll use them next time. I'm going to get well, you know what I'm going to do? I'll do that off camera. I was going to find a star and some jewels to kind of put at the buttons here. So let's just do, right now, I'm going to pour those things out, and I'm going to go through and pull sequins, and we'll just kind of see where the sequins need to go. See, right here, this cluster it kind of goes in a diagonal. They're all in line. So I kind of want something out here to break the diagonal. And that sequin is good. And I like to do in odd numbers, so I need a 5th one. And I'm thinking down here, kind of closer to the star might be nice. Okay, so that's good there. And let's add something here to this one. I want to come out right here. And I'm actually going to lift this up and put a really tiny dot of glue, kind of spread it out. It will stick and it will become, it'll dry matte and clear, and you won't be able to tell it's under there. It's really good for gluing vellum. So let me do this right here. Is that on camera? Okay, I'm gonna go now up to this cluster and I'll put it on camera. I've got this, this, and this in my triangle, so I'm gonna put a sequin here and one here. There. Okay, that gives me the embellishments kind of going in a diagonal. There's a little bit of a cluster here to the left. I'm going to do the title up here instead of down below. So I think I'm gonna like that better. And to save you the agony of watching me go through and pick up each of these letters for my title, I'll do that off camera. So basically, this is an extremely versatile sketch. It didn't have to be Christmas. In fact, I don't think this one was, and I don't think the one that she did in her her video was Christmas. So, but I think it works just perfect, and it lets me use that cute cut file and use up all the scraps that went behind it. It's using up lots of my embellishment scraps. And so I think I'll end here. Thank you very much for watching, and check out the finished layout on Facebook and Instagram where I post. Thank you. Bye.